Welcome to this exciting Excel tutorial. In this lesson, we're going to learn how to use the VLOOKUP function with a real-world example. If you haven't used VLOOKUP before, you're in for a treat. It's one of the most powerful functions in Excel, allowing you to quickly find and retrieve data from large data sets. Whether you're working with employee records, inventory lists, or sales data, VLOOKUP makes it a breeze to access the information you need. So let's dive right in. As I mentioned in our previous lesson, VLOOKUP stands for vertical lookup. It's designed to search for a value in the first column of a table and return a corresponding value from a specified column. Sounds great, right? Now, let's see it in action with an example. In this case, I've used a very small data set just to help you understand the concept clearly. You can see that we have two tables. The first table contains employee data, and in the second table, I want to show the name and salary of the employee based on the serial number selected. To do this, we'll use the VLOOKUP function. First, we type in equals VLOOKUP and select the cell L6 as lookup value. Next, we highlight the whole employee table to select the table array. For the column index number, where the employee name is located, we'll choose 2, since the name is in the second column of the table. Then we'll ask for an exact match by typing false. Once we press OK, we get the result: John as the employee name. How cool is that? Now, let's do the same thing for the net salary. It's really easy. Remember that when you're using the VLOOKUP function, the lookup value must always be in the leftmost column of the table you select. If it's not, you'll get an error. So to find the salary, we select 5 as the column index number because the salary is in the 5th column of the table. After selecting false for an exact match, we press enter and voila! We get the salary of John, which is 15,000. Isn't that awesome? But wait, there's more. If I want to look up the details for another employee, I can simply change the serial number in the second table. Let me show you how to do this. Before we do that, let's fix the table array references so that they don't change when we copy the formula. Now let's change the serial number from 6 to 8 to find the details for the 8th employee. Once we do that, we get the result for Roman with a salary of 26,000. It's that simple. Now let's talk about some common mistakes that people make while using VLOOKUP and how to fix them. 1. NA error. This happens when the lookup value can't be found in the table. If you see this error, make sure the ID you're looking for actually exists in your dataset. 2. Wrong column index. Another common mistake is selecting the wrong column index number. Always double-check that you've specified the correct column where the information you need is located. 3. Approximate versus exact match. If you want an exact match, always use false. If you use true, it may return incorrect results, especially when you're dealing with non-numerical data. In a professional setting, VLOOKUP is an absolute game changer. Whether you're retrieving employee details, tracking inventory, or analyzing sales data, this function can streamline your workflow and make data retrieval a breeze.